Hello, hello. I am EJ, you are you, and welcome to my channel. So, with Bunny Day lurking around the corner, me and some fellow YouTubers decided to take it upon ourselves to embark on the Bunny Day Challenge, where we are going to be using 3 randomly assigned pieces of Bunny Day furniture, 2 old pieces and 1 new piece, to make an area, and we're going to try and make it work. We'll see how it goes. And then we're going to get right into the build, so buckle up, kids, and make sure you're subscribed so you can see the next video and all that stuff, and yeah. Alright, enjoy my misery, bye! Okay, I think something... Honestly, I don't really want any of them, but I guess the tree seems cute. The Bunny Day tree. And the thing I really don't want, though, is the Bunny Day bed, because I think it's hideous.
It's just a giant basket. It's a big basket.
Okay, but, like, I just think it's...
Have you seen the wardrobe? Okay.
I know, but, like...
You're valid.
Okay.
That is a good one.
Okay. That's kind of cute. I like that. I'm okay with that.
The bed and the wardrobe are still left.
I know, and I'm really scared.
Me too.
Oh no.
Okay. Oh my god. No!
Oh
my gosh.
Are you?
I love this. Oh my gosh, EJ, I'm so
Why?
sorry.
Why?
Have
God
fun.
damn it.
Okay, at this point, I just don't want the garden flag. Okay, good luck. Good luck.
Good luck.
Oh.
Okay. Well, now I'll like either of the ones that are left.
Well, good for you. So, all in all, I would say that went completely to plan. So, this is great. Yeah. Well, if you're curious about what the other creators got, this little graphic that we made will tell you exactly what it is. Now, some more specific rules about this is that I can't use any items that have been assigned to any other creators. However, any items that weren't assigned to any other creators are completely free range, although I won't actually end up making use of any of that because I don't really like the Bunny Day items. But yeah, so I definitely was like, okay, what the hell am I gonna do with this frickin' bed, because it just looks like a giant basket of eggs. And then I was like, you know what, let's just make it a giant basket of eggs. And so I kind of am gonna make like a Jurassic Park area. I don't know, is it deranged? Yes, but Bunny Day is deranged, so it's okay. But yeah, so this is going to be a Jurassic Park area. So I'm on Ponderosa actually doing this. I was originally going to do this on Quadratini, but I decided to do it on the Jungle Island because why not? And I already had this section built up for the last episode of Last Crosser Stand-In, which you can watch on my channel. But yeah, so the first thing I did was just I expanded out these cliffs in the front, and now I'm putting in some waterscaping. I wanted this to feel kind of like a zoo enclosure. So you know how like whenever you see the lions or whatever, there's always like you're on a raised platform and then it goes down so that the lions can't like jump out at you. That's the same idea with like how this is going to be set up. So we're having big cliffs in the back to really cordon off the area, and then we're going to have the flatlands in front. That's going to have our little dinosaur baby. It was definitely a challenge trying to figure out how to use these items. I think it's pretty famous that like last year's items were like really bad. So, you know, I don't think it's necessarily a surprise to anyone that it's difficult to use these in any kind of like serious application. So definitely that was also kind of like the impetus behind this. You know, we're really hoping that through our builds, you know, you're going to have 4 different builds using the Bunny Day items, that hopefully you guys can get some inspiration, because if these items are in the game, let's use them, you know? The thing that made it really difficult for me, though, is just because my style tends to be so much more like naturalistic and, I'm trying to replicate things that I see in real life. I don't see any giant egg furniture in real life, Whereas like someone who has like a pink island, like I'm sure that the Bunny Day items are used all over there, but it's just a little, for different styles, it doesn't always work, but we're going to try our darndest. So there is our Triceratops. That is going to be the little mama watching over her eggs. So that should be fun. So now I'm putting down some pathing up on the top level. This is going to be like the observation deck. I decided to go with just the jungle path I use everywhere else on the island, but I am going to be putting that blue iron fence around it to, give it that kind of zooey, touristy feel to it. And then I'm also going to decide that I want to expand. After I put down the fence, I'm going to decide that I want to expand the pathing down. So I'm going to really quickly fix that over just because I wanted the pathing, the fencing to go all the way down to the end and have pathing under it. And then once I finish that, I'm going to decide that I want to expand the pathing out to the left and to the right. So I'm going to have to fix the pathing again. But it's after I do this. See? Watch. You're going to see the moment that my heart breaks right there. So yeah, so then I expand the path out. But I won't show you guys that because, we've already seen pathing. We know how the pathing works. So yeah. So, sidebar. I have been told basically my entire life, well, not my entire life, since moving to New York, I have been told that I say the word egg kind of weird. And I was just having this conversation with some friends recently about how I say egg and leg and like jagging, like I say them weird. And that's the thing is that like people are like, no, you're supposed to say like leg. And I'm like, what does that even, like, why would you say it like that? I don't know what I'm even trying to get at with this, except for defending my honor, because I'm sure I just want to get ahead of any comments of people being like, you say like egg weird. And I'll be like, well, that's how it's freaking spelled. I don't know what you want me to say. Leg. Egg. What am I, British? Not that there's anything wrong with the, well, So now I'm also going to be, I'm building out the areas to the left and to the right of the observation deck. I wanted to make them very jungly, very wooded to add a nice little layer effect. But I'm doing the trees on cliffs trick. If you want to learn how to do this, I did do a video about some fun little advanced terraforming techniques. You can check it out. But yeah, so I'm just filling out these areas. I wanted them to feel very jungly and lush because I really wanted this area to feel enclosed in because, there's a dinosaur there. You want to make sure you're safe. So this just really helped me do that. So now that kind of like the big stuff is done, the trees are down, we have the fencing, the pathing, the terraforming is all done. Now it's time to actually place items and like start to actually like design things. So one thing I really wanted with this was I wanted to make it very mountainy, very rocky. So I'm using these termite mounds to be kind of extensions of the cliffs themselves. This is actually an item that I've tried to use a few places on the rest of Ponderosa, but I never really found a good place for it. So I'm kind of happy that even though this build is not going to last beyond the next couple of days, I'm glad that I got to use them a little bit on Ponderosa. But yeah. Basically, I'm just putting a bunch of rocks, a bunch of the potted plants to make extra trees, make it extra lush all around. And I actually kind of gave myself a little bit of leeway just because this is supposed to be a zoo, whereas elsewhere I'm trying to hide the fact that there's a potted plant. I'm like, it's kind of okay if you can see that it's a potted plant because like it's a zoo, it's fake, you know what I'm saying? This dinosaur's bones, right? So I'm asking people to kind of suspend their disbelief for a little bit for this area. Also, like the giant multicolored eggs that's going to be in the center of it. So, Oh, I didn't even talk about how I use the other egg items. Okay, well, I put the balloons on the top by the fencing, and then I put the flag down in front of the fence, the lower fence. Yeah, honestly, this area revolved around the Bunny Day bed. So it was the item that I was the least excited about, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna embrace this. And I feel like the balloons are easy. The garden flag is easy. You put it at the front of someone's yard. You put the balloons. Oh, it's a party area. Perfect. But what do you do with this bed? What do you do with it outside? It's a giant basket of eggs. Doesn't even look comfortable. I don't know. So that's why I decided to try and make the eggs the Bunny Day bed the focal point. I shouldn't have talked about the way that I say eggs, because now all I'm doing is noticing it whenever I say the word, and now I'm sure that that's all you guys are noticing. Oh God, I really shot myself in the foot with this one, huh? Okay, anyways. Now I did all that work just to get that one pond stone moved over half a space. We are going to discover later in this video and later in this build. You don't have to do all that work. There's an easier way to do it. But stay tuned to to find out the easier or the easier method that I could have used. But yeah, now I'm gonna get some flowers. I always try to go big to small. If you've seen any of my builds, you know this. Sorry, I just hit my mic. It just happens that way. I always like to do the big things, and then I move down to the small things like the flowers, like the weeds, all that kind of stuff. And it was very convenient that I did the flowers because I'm right next to my flower beach. Perfect. And as I was finishing this up, I was putting some weeds around, and they were really filling in space, but I just really felt like there was still something missing from the area. It felt still a little bit too empty, a little bit too kind of one note. There's a fine line, I think, between cohesion and monotony, right? So I really wanted to try and make it stand out a little bit, add some interest and intrigue. And that's where I'm getting at with these mush lamps that I'm going to be putting down. Because I figured, prehistoric times, right? Magic, giant mushrooms. Bugs were apparently huge back then because there was a lot more oxygen. Isn't that a terrifying fact, huh? But yeah, so giant things, giant mushrooms. There we go. This is where I'm struggling with the mush lamp, and now I'm going to figure out that it's really easy to put pond stone there. I just have to stand on the corner. Oh boy, okay. And now, because I want to make it more of a zoo, I'm going to put some of these marketplace, what are they? Flags? Marketplace towers? Whatever those are. And I'm putting some cute little binoculars, some tourist binoculars, telescope, that's what it's called. There, so people can be like, "Oh, mommy, look at the Triceratops," and mom's like, "This seems like it might be a dangerous exhibit," and the doctor's like, "Nope." And here's the area. Here it is. This full, very safe Triceratops enclosure with little baby Triceratops eggs. That are multicolored and neon colored. Don't think too hard about it. So yeah, listen. Obviously it was a challenge. Obviously I did not want the friggin' Bunny Day bed, but we got it. So we're trying to roll with the punches, right? And again, I do feel like the balloons and the flag are pretty easy to figure out how to use. The Bunny Day bed was really the thing that was challenging. So I am pretty proud of myself for making an area where it doesn't seem completely out of place. I think that if you were to do a Jurassic Park island, use the Bunny Day bed. It's a giant nest. So yeah, this is my area. So I encourage you guys to check out the other videos. Ness uploaded her video on Wednesday. Katie uploaded hers yesterday. And then tomorrow on Friday, Lex will be uploading hers. So definitely check it out to get your Bunny Day inspiration. And we're going to get back to our little questions. I usually ask a question at the end of the builds to see if anyone really watches these things through to the end. And the question for this time is going to be, What is something you're really excited about? Isn't that nice? It can be a small thing. I'm really excited to go to sleep in probably half an hour, so that's cool. Yeah, so let me know what you're excited about. And if you like the video, hit the subscribe button. Come hang out. Chill with us. It's fun. We're fun. All right. I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, don't play on April 4th because that's when he's coming. He's coming.